Hello, my name is Sipiwe Masvikeni, and this is my Girlz Her Voices interview. To describe Sipiwe in 3 words, I would say she's a great woman of God. She is resilient and very unstoppable. I do Inuka full time for a living. I sell Inuka products, and I like doing Inuka because it's actually a network marketing business. So it gives me the opportunity to spread financial freedom to communities, and I was inspired by the fact that my life changed first before I could change other people's lives. And the moment I said to myself, this is what I want to be, is when I realized that there is so much transformation when you put your heart to it, and when you decide to do it, things will change in your life, financially and otherwise. You become busy, you become independent, and that brings some kind of fulfillment into your life. And as a lady doing what I'm doing, I have a role in the society to bring hope to the hopeless, to bring development to communities. It's actually gender free, but most of the ladies love selling Inuka products because they are cosmetics, but it does not discriminate anyone from joining. So I am so fulfilled in what I'm seeing in the society, the changes that I'm seeing in the society already. But so I'm willing to even continue doing what I'm doing. My background is like I did my primary level in Shishawane, I did my high school at Mebren Girls High, and then I went to Women's University. By then I was already married, so the pressure of paying fees for myself and paying fees for the children, I couldn't balance. So I decided to stop in my 3rd year of university, and I worked for ZB Bank. I worked for a bank, and for 10 years. Then I didn't see, because I had 5 children, my salary and the needs of my children and the school fees and everything, it was not balancing. So I just decided to stop and start doing my own thing, running my own business. And I started doing bedding, wedding shoes, until I then found my home in Inuka fragrances. Okay, my strongest memory of my childhood is when my uncle would come to me when I'm studying at night. And yes, he would be drunk, but he would be telling me life experiences, how that he went to the war and battling with his life, and the lessons he learned there, that nothing is impossible, and don't go for things that do not cost you anything. So he always would say, try for the hardest things, try the most difficult things. Those are the things that bring life into your business. So I learned resilience from my uncle, and the impact it has now, even on the people that I lead, it is actually working, because they see the resilience in me, and they also go after it because it brings results. And my scariest experience is when I left university and I was looking for a job, and I was fear of unknown. The fear of unknown, to say, am I going to make it? Am I going to get the job? Then I got it. And I got another experience when I left the workplace and things were really tough and things were really tight. And then I got my why, and then I got my home in Inuka. I struggled for years until I got to join Inuka and get fulfillment from that hustle. And then my most embarrassing moment is when I trusted somebody to say they are going to assist us with visas to go to Canada, and they scammed us. And, when I began to think about it, I said, me as a citizen, I've got a right to go to the embassy for any visas. Why was I asking for a third party to go through all the visa processing, and she would say, I went to the embassy, they said they are going to give you your visas tomorrow. It was foolishness, but it was a lesson, although I lost a lot, and I almost lost my life in that experience. But I got embarrassed by the results, and what makes me angry now is we have the opportunity right at our doorstep, and Inuka is here. It's paying people, and there are ladies and gentlemen who are choosing not to believe it. They are choosing to speak negative about it. They are choosing to waste their time whilst the opportunity is there. They are not seizing the moment. So no matter how you try, even those that have joined already, you still find out that they are not sold out to the idea. They are still skeptical about it. And yet they are seeing other people win. I've got personal people who know my personal life, who know that for me to be where I am, it's truly Inuka. But they're still doubting, and they are still thinking, why don't we try something else? And they are still going. You know, when you try to hit 5 birds, you will lose it. You lose them all. So that really gets me so worried and angry about why people would want to miss an opportunity simply because of doubt. In my industry, to set myself apart from others, I have learned from all angles. I have learned from those that have started the business earlier than me, and their life lessons, what they did wrong, what they did right, and I took all the good points and I structured my own way of working, taking the good notes from everyone that came my way along the way of this business opportunity. And so that has helped me a lot, because I took all the positive points and I removed all the negative points, and I took all their lessons, and those lessons became my own lessons. So I structured a very unique character in my profession, so that when people approach me, they will see it in a different sense, and they will tend to admire the way I work, because I try hard to remove all the negative points, and I sell my products with dignity. I actually talk to people in a way that they get attracted to me. And you know, I've realized that in this industry we deal with a lot of people, a lot of emotions. So if you are just principled, you will lessen burdens of people getting angry at each other and all that. And then at this moment in time, I have achieved a lot. People may think it's actually a lot when they see me driving big cars and having properties abroad, but my heart's desire is for me to have a pension plan now. I want to, for example, build scatter homes for my retirement package. I would want to be very comfortable when I retire and get rental income and get a lot of income that does not require my own hands-on input. And then also what I dislike about my work is, it's not exactly disliking, but it's a challenge actually, being in a network marketing business where there are different people with different opinions and different way of living, different willpower. Your energy may not tally with the next person, and you are hoping for them to get where you are and they are not seeing it. So there is a struggle in emotion. So that's where I get to really worry every day. But then I like my work so much because it rewards hard work. It's not a pyramid scheme. When you achieve, even if you join today, you can actually overtake those who have been there 10 years back. So it's a business of integrity. It's a business that requires your hands-on effort. If you give your time to it, you earn. If you don't give your time to it, you won't earn. So it's a win-win for everyone. But if you sit and relax, you will not get anything from this business. And my memorable responses I have had in my profession is when I recruited somebody. She was at the doldrums, just the way I joined. And then she picked up the notes. I gave her every note and she rallied with it. She's a single mom. She's doing well now. She can afford anything for her children. She's taking her children to school. I'm so fulfilled seeing her walk straight up, like she's now a very confident woman. So I just imagine from where she was and where she is now. And it's not only her. I have a lot of leaders in my team that have transformed their lives, and I see hope in the communities. I see happy faces everywhere, and I'm actually very happy because that's my goal, to bring hope to the hopeless. My favorite work of art in terms of TV show and music, I love gospel music. Whenever I reach, because we work with deadlines, whenever I'm faced with a deadline and a crossroad and I need to do the things that are unimaginable within a very short space of time, I just choose gospel music. It gives me the energy, it gives me the hope, it gives me the ability to see beyond my limitations. I actually get so much energy from gospel music and believing that God is real and God is not a man that he should lie. And my favorite food is macaroni cheese, and I love dried mango. I love it, and everyone knows in my circle that when I don't have dried mango, it's a problem. And also I love apple juice. I am just simply for apple juice. And my favorite song of the moment now is Ndakaina Matira Nyaya. I love it with a passion because it gives me a lot of reflection of my Inuka business and in my Inuka journey. And balancing my profession and personal relationships. I love it for my family that they have accepted and they have taken it to heart that this business opportunity is our mom's passion. When she's about her thing, let's give her the space. And even if I'm doing my thing, I also get to know that I've got a family. So I try by all means to balance things. I can even ask for an hour of my night so that I can do trainings whilst everyone is now home settled, and then I go back to my family. So we have since blended and we accept each other's responsibilities, and they are seeing the fruits, so they actually love the business as well. So they would love to see me do what I know best. And if my work costs everything and everyone that I love, then it will be definitely a challenge. So I'm trying to work as hard as possible before that happens, so that I can just finish off, get my retirement plan before everyone is hurt, and then I sit back and relax with my family. I would rather choose my family, but business now is balancing with my family, so I'm actually grateful for that. Name 3 successful people that inspire you. Okay. My greatest inspiration is my Inuka founder, Alma Herke. She is in South Africa, and the way she started this vision, when it came to her, she started to spread the news on a robot. She would give out flyers herself. But look at her now. Look at her life. Look at how many people she has inspired. Look at the lives that she has changed. 15 countries in the whole of Africa, and people are hopeful now, people are happy, people are excited. Families are living large because of one woman who decided to obey and do the good work in the community. And I also am inspired by my downline, the way she started the business from, her name is Kudapashewachi, by the way, and from the way she had tried to take her life, she was hopeless. She thought it was the dead end, but when the decision to join came to her, she just joined with a mere $50, but it was a big $50 now, because had it not been for that $50, she would be flying across the world. She is living and taking care of her family. She's a single mom who is able to do what most of us who can not afford to do for her children. So when I see her, I get so humbled at how God can change a story by a simple bottle of perfume. And also, I'm inspired by my mom. She's late now, but the way she would always remind me to focus. Whenever I went to her with a complaint or with a problem, she would say, what is it that you want to do now? I want to go to school. Focus on the vital. Focus on that school that you are going to. Don't look to the left, to the right. Try to be one person who is resilient. And that is actually in me now, because when I want to do something, nothing will stop me. Even if a wind blows, I will focus on what I want to do, finish up, and then I'll ask, what were you saying? I'm really unstoppable. And my mother would take care of us. We were a very big family, extended family. We were 15 children in the house. But there is not even a single day that I saw her stressed or shouting. She would just give us what she can afford, and she would be peaceful all the time and focus on getting us bread for tomorrow. So this is my superwoman, and whenever I think about her, I wake up early to go to work. And superpower that I would have is if I could just have a voice that is able to whisper to every woman out there, to say, wake up, stop depending on somebody who is also struggling. Wake up, get to work, come join Inuka, sell something, go for your passion, do something for your life, be somebody in this community, be somebody in this environment, make an impact. Don't be a negative talker. Block the noise and start working. Do something for your family. Love your family beyond. You know, when you love your family, you will yearn to bring something to them every night. Doesn't matter you are selling from the streets. Doesn't matter you are selling from anywhere that you are. When a profit is a profit and it's not defined by where you are selling it from, I would want a voice that would go to every woman in this nation and speak to them, give them my number. That would be my greatest superpower in this life. And the craziest, wildest desire that I would have is to bless the whole team that joined under me with the houses and whatever they want. But because you know I love them so much, and it hurts me to see them struggling sometimes when they meet with negative talkers in the market, negative doers or whatever they are doing. They are trying to bring them down, and some are succumbing to that, and some are rising above the situation. So we really wish I could do something for them, but I just pray that God will open their eyes to see beyond what their abilities. And my dream project, like I said before, is to just have my community of scatter homes and retire early. The most inspirational place that I've ever been is at our sales quota meetings that we do every quarter in Johannesburg, or anywhere in South Africa, but mostly in Johannesburg. My first meeting to go there is when I made a decision to say I would do this business with all my heart and all my might because of the integrity and the way they reward hard work, and not discriminating anyone, whether you're a crippled person. If you achieve something, they give you according to what they have promised, according to the book. So everyone gathers there, all 15 countries. We enjoy ourselves, we fellowship, we talk, we bless each other, we pray, we train each other, we get a lot of inspiration and training, and then we come back bold and beautiful to work and face our challenges. And then in this day and age, if I had the power to change things, I would change mindsets. I would expect everyone to be positive. I would talk sense into every woman to stop begging, but to stand up for themselves, to work very hard for their children and themselves. You know, us ladies, we need good life. We want good things. And sometimes we demand too much from our husbands. So if we aid and help our husbands, it will bring a peaceful home into our lives. But if we are writing down every day when he comes, I want to tell him I need this, instead of writing your orders to say I need 2 lipsticks, I need to order the bath. So that one will it's a mindset for peace and growth. And then the piece of advice that I have ever been given was to work well with everyone, bless everyone that I meet on the way, be as patient as possible and kind to everyone. Never to block anyone from reaching their goals and their destiny. And also never to be a hindrance to anyone's life and anyone's goals and dreams. So I am a goal-getter, and I also impact goal-getting into everyone that I meet, and I want to thank God for that, because He has given me a very big team so that I know how to interact, I know how to work with them, and I know how to value, encourage, and empower everyone that I meet along the way. And also I would want to thank GiView for this opportunity and for this interview, and I pray that anyone that listens to this will actually make a decision to change their lives, make a decision to do something better for their lives, make a decision to be a better person in the community, make a decision to see their children flourish, and also give opportunity for your children to learn in in better schools, because you have hustled and you have helped your husbands to do better things and to also improve on your life. And I want to thank this opportunity as well, and I'm so humbled that even in my job, in my workplace, in my network marketing business, I never thought God would bring network marketing into my life to change me for the better. I am a completely changed person. I am a completely transformed person, and I've got a lot of people whom I inspire. That is my goal. I would want to inspire anyone and everyone that is willing to listen to the voice